I think I just created Gorilla Tag's biggest theory. Let me explain. So, we all know that there's been a bunch of maps popping up every update. But have you ever wondered why? Well, that might be explained today. So, there's been new maps popping up every single time, but I think that it means something. So, we've obviously had the most recent, the first one that we got was the one with the big arena, and then we had the critters, and then we had the gorilla corp, and then after that we now have the prop hunt, and we are going to be getting a new map down by the concourse where I usually do that video, so go check those out. And I always wondered, what is this for? So I'm gonna explain that now. So Lemming has been putting on all these different maps. I think it leads up to something big that he's gonna do when he retires from Gorilla Tag. I think that when he retires, he's gonna do something very big. Like, I don't know yet, but it's just a theory. But it could be a space update that's really big. It could be anything that's like insanely big. So it could be like, he might do a giant live stream where there's like a bunch of codes that he joins differently, and then that, like, something like that normal YouTubers do. But it could be something like that. It could be a ghost update for the horror map, and they put in like Daisy 09 and Echo and those old ghosts that we all know. We could also get like a flashback where everything that used to be there, because we all know that second and third floor are covered off. So we might be able to do something. They might be doing something like putting more cosmetics from older updates or something like that, because I feel like that would be pretty cool to add for like when it's his last time in Gorilla Tag and when he retires. But we might not be able to see it because of the kit update, and we all know what happened with that. Just go watch Persona's video on it and you'll know what happens. There's a bunch of videos on it, and just watch all of them and then you'll understand. But yeah, I think that it would be very, very cool if they had older cosmetics and older updates with cosmetics, and they have all that upstairs in the second and third floor, because there's a lot of room to be able to do that. So I think it would be pretty cool. And if he doesn't do something like that, I think that I've heard a couple of people say that there could be a space update. So that could happen. I don't know if that will happen, but there's a possible chance that that could happen. And if that doesn't happen, then I don't know. Then it'll be probably the older cosmetics. I think that would be a really cool thing to combine. I feel like they should put in a new map where you can like drive cars like they did in Animal Company, and they made a space update where you could like drive rocket ships around and like use those cars that they just made, put a space wrap on it, and then drive around on like the moon or something. And then they also have the old cosmetics upstairs, like, you know, all that stuff. And maybe they could add a new floor to the upstairs so that they can put, you know, all the cosmetics and feature them all before he leaves Gorilla Tag. And then, well, not all of them, like the ones, not the bundles. The bundles, you gotta buy them. I don't think a lot of people really like them because they're so bad. But yeah, it would be pretty cool to see that kind of stuff back. And I feel like it would be a good idea if they added in laser tag to the arcade. That would be super cool to see that, and then have the cosmetics. Because we all know about the skate park map. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that in the start, but yeah. The skate park map is also new. They have a lot. Oh, Monkey Blocks is new. But yeah, they have all these new maps now. And Gorilla Tag's getting bigger, more people are starting to play, but then again, they're gonna drop like 75% of their population because of the freaking kit update. So I feel like they should take that off, because that's not a good idea. You're like taking away your entire like population on Gorilla Tag there. So yeah, I don't think that's a very good idea. But anyways, let me show you about the new thing that is gonna happen in by Comp Course. This is the new thing, and if I flip the camera around, you'll see like Comp Course and everything. But this is gonna be the new map. Now, I tried doing something where it was like you put the camera through, but nothing's there. Anyways, I feel like it'll be super cool. I'm honestly excited for this one because I feel like it'll be mysterious and like nobody knows anything about it. But I'm gonna make a prediction that it could be a space update, and they have something like space in here. I think it would be pretty cool to have that. If they don't add that, that's fine. It better be something good though, because there's a lot of hype for this, for me at least. But yeah, I feel like it would be pretty cool to have like a space update, because I don't know, I think it would just look cool and make the real tag better. All the other stuff is pretty cool too though. I think that the least favorite one, like the one that not everybody likes, is the arena one. That one's not that good. Yeah, I put it in for some reason. But yeah, I think that a space update would be amazing. I've heard a couple of people say that that's what it could be, but that's just a theory. It's not a definite yes. I feel like it could happen though. There's a very possible chance that that would happen. Now, I do have another theory about this right here, the elevator. I think that this is gonna be so you can go down to the horror mode, or like clouds, or like caves, or the horror mode. I think I already said that, but whatever. That you could get to like maps that are hard to get to for new players, so that way they don't have to like struggle and they can figure it out in a good way instead of trying to work their way through it. But I think this is an okay idea. But for the people who have already played, I feel like it's not that great for them, like for us. But I feel like it's a good idea. I see what they're trying to do. I just don't know if it's the best way to do it. And also, it might bring it to the so it might have it go to the prop hunt map. So that would be also very cool. They did that. But yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, I feel like it would be super cool if Lemming did something big, like insanely big, for the end of Gorilla Tag and for like the last update. It would be amazing if he did that, so that we could all just like come back and have fun, and everybody's just having a great time. And like, but it has to be big, like a giant map where everybody's there. You know what would be cool? I have another theory. If they do the space update, well, I don't think this will happen, but if they do the space update, I think it would be pretty cool if they added in like a little Star Wars thing, because Star Wars is absolutely goated. This is the closest thing I got to lightsabers. But yeah, I feel like it would be pretty cool if they added that. If you like the video, then share it with your friends, because I hope that this comes to life. Subscribe, and bye-bye.